Hey, and welcome to Brian Brain's National Curriculum. This is the quiz that the entire family can take part in, enjoy, and hopefully learn lots of things from. Okay, here we go. My name is Brian Brain, and if you haven't played before, you'll soon get the hang of it. You might even want to think about creating a prize for the winner or the winners, if you decide to play as a team, that is. Let's see if you younger budding brains can beat the adults, the boffs. You see, for every budding brain question for you kids, a harder boff question for the adults will follow. So, everybody's got an equal chance. The most important thing, though, is just to have some fun and build that brain power of yours. Did you know that your brain works a little bit like your muscles? The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So, today's subject is CCT, which stands for Computing, Creativity and Technology, and this is for Year 1. What we've done is mixed up the topics for you. So, for each question you get right, award yourselves a point. It's as simple as that. Don't forget to keep score as you go along, so you might want to get a pen and some paper before you start. Here's a little bit of getting ready time. Okay, just before we start, I want to give you a little tip or secret. Try and create pictures in your mind of both the questions and the answers. It's actually the most powerful tool you possess in your brain to help you remember things. Okay, everybody ready? Great, then off we go. Budding brains. Your question number 1. Which company developed the iPad and the iPhone? Here's a bit of thinking time for you. Which company invented the iPhone? And if you need a clue, think of a fruit. And the answer is, did you get it? It's Apple. They also developed the iPod, which has become less popular in recent years because of all the things that you can now do with a phone. And there's a lot more competition. Boffs, your question. Who founded Apple? You get your thinking time too. Here you go. What is the name of the man, or lady even, that founded Apple? And your time is up. The answer is Steve Jobs. Did you get that one? Steve Jobs. So, that's just about how it works. Now we crack on with question 2 for Budding Brains. Aha, Budding Brains. From technology to things that have been around for donkey's years. What tool would you use normally to paint with? Okay, off you go. What tool would you normally use for painting? I'm sure you know this if you think about it. And your time's up. Did you get it? Hope you did. It's a brush or a paintbrush. Now, paintbrushes come in many, many different sizes. Generally, the smaller the brush, the more intricate the painting can be. On really big surfaces, you might paint with a roller or a spray can. Some people even open the tin and throw it on the wall. Woo! Boffs, still on paintbrushes, and here's a real toughie for you. What is the metal band that holds the bristles on a paintbrush called? Thinking time starts now. What do you call the metal band that holds the bristles on a paintbrush in place? Time's running out, and time is up. Well, another toughie for you guys. The answer is a ferrule. F-E-R-R-U-L-E. A ferrule, or ferrule. And back to modern technology and computers again. Budding brains. Google Chrome and Internet Explorer are examples of what? Here's a bit of thinking time on this one. Could be a tough one for you guys. What type of program is Google Chrome and Internet Explorer? And time's up. Hats off if you got this one, so I think that's a toughie. Web browsers. They're both web browsers. A web browser is a computer program used to access the internet and to look at websites. The most used in 2014 is Google Chrome, although the technology is always changing. Boffs. Your question. Internet pages are often written in HTML. What does HTML stand for? Off you go. Don't think we're being very kind to you with these questions at the moment. What does HTML stand for? And the answer is hypertext markup language. There you go. There's a interestingly useless fact for you in some ways. No, maybe not. Budding brains. What type of computer is an iPad? What type of computer is an iPad? Here's your thinking time. And here's me repeating the question again for you. What type of computer is an iPad? Hurry for your answers, and your time's up. It's a tablet computer. Apple started the tablet computer market with the original iPad. A tablet is a computer where everything, screen, circuitry and battery, is all in one unit, but normally a lot smaller than a laptop. Boffs. Google also brought out a tablet operating system. What is it called? Off you go. What is the name of Google's tablet operating system? And the answer is Android. Budding brains. Question number 5. Once you've mixed together cake mixture, what must you do to turn it into a cake? Off you go. What do you have to do with cake mixture to make it into a cake? You know what I used to like doing was licking the bowl out before. Your answer. And did you get it? Well, I'm sure you did. You bake it. Or you could have said that you put it in the oven. Normally, cakes are baked in a cake tin to give them their shape. Cake tins can be round, square, or even novelty shapes. Boffs, your question on cooking. What are the 4 main ingredients for a simple sponge cake? Off you go. What 4 ingredients do you need to make a simple sponge cake? Sure, you've done this with the kids. And the answer is, of course, flour, eggs, butter, or margarine if you want, and sugar. Of course, don't forget you'll need the right amounts of each. It's no good having all the ingredients if you put in too much flour or